Hi, everyone. Welcome to the GlossWire Global Pitch Competition for a grand prize of $10,000. I'd like to introduce you to Carson Newberry, Senior Tech Executive, as well as an advisor for GlossWire and FastWire.
Hi, thanks, Kimberly. Appreciate the intro. It's very exciting as an advisor to the business for me, and it's been great to watch the super growth of GlossWire, and a real privilege for me today to moderate this pitch competition. We have 12 very exciting brands that we'll be pitching today and 6 distinguished judges on the panel. And they span really the expertise from beauty industry through technology and business. So I'll start with a quick intro of all the judges, and then we'll jump into the pitch competition. So first up, we have Susanna Zeffro from Spotify, and she's responsible for beauty at the company. Hi, Susanna. Next, Joe Wong. Joe's a serial entrepreneur who's the majority owner of Baxter and a number of other businesses. He's an active member of his community and very passionate about supporting underserved youth. Real pleasure to have you, Joe. And maybe, if the judges can just briefly flip on their cameras when I mention them, then you can see them perfect. Hey, Joe. Next, we got Sade Strelke. Sade's with Pop Sugar. She's the editor-in-chief. And Pop Sugar, as you probably all know, is one of the most engaged with women lifestyle sites, and with an amazing reach. So great to have you on today, Sade, as a judge. Next, Gia Golden of Instagram. I don't think Instagram needs an intro. Very happy to have Gia with us here today, and she's the marketing lead at Instagram. And then thanks, Mike, for joining us. Mike Osorio, he's with Tori Richard, a very iconic Hawaiian resort apparel brand, and fortunate to have you here. Mike handles retail and marketing at the company, and I'm sure a ton of other things. We're very jealous of your location, Mike. So joining us from Honolulu today. And last but not least, we've got Cindy Engstrom of Salomomo. And Cindy's also a serial entrepreneur, currently the CEO and founder of Salomomo, which is an AI-based tech company that designs and develops and sells the Salomomo skincare platform. And a super product which I hear, and maybe you can tell us more about separately, the Skin Wand. So super to have you here. So those are our amazing judges. And with that, Kimberly already said it, we're going to do 2 + 2 minutes for each pitch in reverse alphabetical order. So let's jump right into that with the brands. And we're going to start with Wise from beautiful Montreal, Canada. And André Barsalou is going to tell us more about this conscious men's beauty brand. The floor is yours, André.
Thank you so much, Carsten. It's a pleasure to be here, everyone. And here we are. There we go. All right, here we go. So Wise started in 2017, but the seed of it was planted in my colleague's barber chair long before that. So he is my friend, Simon. We met on his barber chair. He's been cutting my hair for 12 years, and we connected on a number of things. The main thing in this, for Wise, was the fact that we didn't feel that there were any brands that really spoke to us in the market. So for 2 main reasons: toxic ingredients and toxic masculinity. We were sick of the image of the modern man that was out of date, and of course sick of brands pushing ingredients that were actually harmful for the things that you're trying to take care of, skin and hair. So we had 3 levels of the brand to respond to this. First of all, the products themselves. So we wanted to come out with salon professional grade products with natural ingredients and essential oil blends that would truly transform the grooming and personal care experience into an uplifting one or a grounding one, depending on the product. Secondly, the packaging, since we're using natural ingredients and we felt that we needed to take a step in the right direction, we based ourselves on the 3 R's for our packaging development. So reduce, reuse, recycle. So to reduce, our pouches use 80 to 90% less plastic than your conventional. And so we have reuse, so we have reusable glass packaging, and of course recyclable refills. The last level is the ethos of the brand, in which we encourage, a new image of modern masculinity based in self-care and in honesty, transparency, vulnerability, etc.
Awesome. Thank you, Andre. Appreciate the pitch. And let's bring the judges back on. Let's see who wants to ask the first question.
Andrew, it's Mike. Just very nice presentation. Thank you. Put on your site. The product looks beautiful. Always is a challenge in this business is the supply chain surrounding the product. So what challenges do you face either in packaging or ingredients, and how have you dealt with that?
Yes, absolutely. So we get our packaging in China. So I mean, the main challenge has been, of course, shipping delays. We have custom packaging as well. So that was quite something to kickstart the project with. And then of course you have your MOQs, which are pretty high. So it makes it challenging to, bootstrap a project, and we have these spikes in cash flow, which makes it, a little stressful at times. But in terms of packaging, in terms of sourcing the ingredients, thankfully we work with a lab that takes care of all of that. Generally, we had very few issues, except for perhaps a few delays in shipping, particularly in the past couple of years. But we're fortunate enough to deal with a partner who keeps a lot of the ingredients in stock. So that's, yeah, pretty much.
Great question, Mike. Any other questions? Who's next? What have you found?
This is Joe.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
I have a quick question. I actually own a barbershop called Baxter Finley in West Hollywood. Mm-hmm. So my question is, what are you doing to help educate the barbers or the professionals about your products and how to properly use it on customers and for customers to use it?
Great question. Thank you, Joe. I'm happy that you're asking a question. One of our, star inspirations was the Baxter clay pomade that I was using for ages before launching my own brand. And for getting the barbers on board, well, thankfully, having a barber as a partner, it's been easy to explain the why and the how of the products. We tested all the products on my partner's clients and really, integrated all their feedback. So the way that I then integrate this knowledge to my reaching out to barbers is, again, just explaining, being honest, and telling them what everybody loves about the products, and all the little extra tips that we've discovered along the way of, secondary uses of certain products. For example, our conditioner that can be used as a styling product, kind of a leave-in conditioner if you have longer hair, for example. So it's really just conversation and human contact that have been the base of our approach to educating our different resellers.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Andre, so much. Appreciate the pitch and very interesting questions. Let's move on to the next one. We've now got, we're moving all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast in Seattle, Washington, with Tony Vincenti, who's the designer and CEO of Rosario George. And he's joining us to talk about his inclusive beauty brand. Over to you.
Thank you so much. So, as Karsten said, Rosario George is a lifestyle brand located in Seattle, Washington, but we do sell internationally. We established ourselves in 2018, and our RG Beauty was established in 2019. Reason being is that I am a color person, and I love all the different colors in the universe. So what I wanted to do was make sure that all of the colors that we use for our clothing match and are consistent with our beauty lines. So It all started with our signature red and created a whole different palette that we are just so proud of. Our beauty brand has been featured in a number of publications from Vogue magazine. We've made Tatler's Fall For It list and GQ. Currently, we released a couture line, and in celebration of that couture line, I also released a metallic palette. Hopefully everyone can see it. And the colors match the gowns that I released just this year to much fanfare. In fact, you'll see a lot of the gowns on the pageant circuit from Miss Universe to Miss World. So I'm really excited to be the CEO of this brand. All of our products come from overseas. However, we do have them in-house here, so none of our products ever run out. We always make sure that our clients are always our main focus. And part of that is customer service, and having the products on hand is one of the things that we do most. We're excited to just be a brand that people recognize and recognize as a luxury brand. Although we're small, we show big.
Nice. That's a great way to end the pitch.
Great,
Excellent.
Tony.
Thank you.
Let's see who wants to go with the first question. Sade.
Thank you so much, Tony. That was great. How would you describe your customer? Who is she?
Our customer is someone who's looking for luxury products, but doesn't have to spend a ton. A lot of our products, including our clothing, they come from the same factories as major luxury brands. I mean, our shoes are made from the same manufacturer as Christian Louboutin, but I know the price points. And I want what is our signature line, which is Afford a Luxe. I want you to afford luxury, but you don't have to spend a ton on it. You know, quality shouldn't cost. Quality should be expected. So that is how I feel in a nutshell in regards to, you know, the quality of our brand.
And your customer.
Our audience is just anybody who wants luxury and doesn't have to pay a ton for it.
Great.
Also, we've been stalking Pop Sugar, so I'm just giving you a heads up right now. Your social
Got
media
it.
actors probably
No
like,
bias
oh my
there.
God.
Got it.
Catering to the audience. I love it.
Right.
Susanna, you have a question?
Wonderful job, Tony. I loved
Thank you.
hearing more about the brand. So I have two questions. My first one is, you mentioned everything is shipped in from overseas. So how involved are you in product development and ingredient sourcing and making sure that's all vetted? And then my other question was, is the intent for the brand to kind of always align with the fashion pieces themselves, or do you plan to kind of evolve that and have more of a, you know, direct to consumer connection just through beauty, maybe not coming fashion first?
So to answer your first question, though they come overseas, we do have a team that handles all of that, but I'm very hands-on. Before we even started this, I took a trip and checked the factories, made sure that they're up to code and up to standards. I know one of the things I always dreamed of was when I first started the beauty brand overall, is that I want a brand that not only is, you know, they take pride in their ingredients, but they're also cruelty-free. And that's one of the other things I should bring up, is that Rosario George is completely Leaping Bunny certified. And that is because we took the time to find out who we are working with. And that's very important for me. And then secondly, with Rosario George, I like consistency. I like that quality that people expect from our clothes. They expect it from our beauty. They expect it from everything that is Rosario George. We have a 5-star rated, a 5-star rating, and we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. To this date, since 2018, we have never had one single return and one bad review.
Perfect. Thanks, Tony. Just going to ask everybody to keep your responses as short and crisp as you can, so we can give everybody the same amount of time.
Sorry.
Thanks so much, Tony. And
Thank
we're
you
moving.
all.
we're moving on to the next one. Brigetta and Britton Harden, co-founders of NFCD Beauty, an inclusive CBD-based beauty brand from Lorne, Maryland. Looking forward to your story.
Hi, it's infused beauty.
People get that confused all the time, but first and foremost, we want to say thank you to you guys. It's an honor and a privilege. But as Carlston, kind of gave us the introduction, my name is Britton Harden. I am co-founder of Infused Beauty. Infused Beauty is a CBD infused topical and ingestible wellness brand that was created out of a need for diversity in the CBD space. Essentially, we created products that you can ingest and put on topically that were made to meet the needs of the ailments that melanin-rich skins would experience, such as hyperpigmentation, acne scarring, dark spots, uneven skin tones, things of that nature. We're very proud of the fact that Infused Beauty is a family-run business. I'm based in California, she's based in Maryland, but we work very well together. We grew up together and we're now business partners. And we have a focus on giving back. So the genesis of our story is, Brigetta and I actually lost a cousin, she lost a sister to domestic violence, and we wanted to find a way to honor her. And to glorify her and to galvanize our family around something beautiful. And we found a way to do that through this industry that she was passionate about and we've become very passionate about as well. And in our effort to give back, we've partnered with the Genesee Center, which is a Los Angeles-based organization focused on giving back to victims and survivors of domestic violence. So that is a huge focal point of our business as we give a percentage of our annual sales to the Genesee Center to make sure that we're constantly giving back. And in closing, we're really passionate about this business. We're really passionate about holding space for people in this industry who look like us. We're currently carried in Poplar in New York, as well as Etain, the first women's owned dispensary in New York. We've been featured in Birdie, Beauty Independent, as well as the Zoe Report. And hopefully, we'll get some support from GlossWire. Thank you.
Yes. And we're on GlossWire now. We just launched last week, so we're very excited about that.
We're excited to have you. Great pick.
Yes.
Great to hear. And won't forget that name, Infused, that's for sure.
Infused, yes.
All right, let's see what the judges have for you. Who wants to go up next? Maybe, I don't know if Gia looks like she has a question. Yeah.
Sure. Hi. I was, of course, looking at your Instagram account. You guys have really beautiful product shots here and really great consistency in your account, but just would love to hear more about just your social strategy. I see you're also set up on Shops, which is great, but would love to hear about how you think about social for your business.
Yes. So as you know, the CBD industry, we have many challenges. We're not able to market using the traditional channels, such as Instagram ads, Facebook ads, or even using SMS marketing. So we have to get very creative. So basically everything we do is word of mouth. We're really trying, if we are to win this amazing grant, we would like to dedicate a portion of it to obtaining a PR professional to help us navigate the space since we have so many challenges in this industry.
Great. Yep. Susanna, I think we have room for another quick question.
Hi, I want to give a +1 on your packaging. I think it's beautiful. I love it. And it's really inviting. It's beautiful. So my question was, I was curious about your growth when you started and how like momentum has been going year over year and kind of like what the forecast is for next year.
So we actually just launched last year on Juneteenth, 2020.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Amazing. Okay.
Yes. So we're very, very new. Recently we was just featured at the Luxury Meets Cannabis Conference. So we got a lot of headway from that. So next year, we think the next year is going to be our best. We know next year is going to be our best year.
We're claiming it.
We're claiming it. Yes.
All right. Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
That was great.
Infused team, and off to the next one. Really excited now to have one of our international brands pitch. So over to Maria Juliana Morales, who is the Sales and Marketing Director of Mind Naturals, the Conscious Beauty CBD-based, another CBD-based skincare brand, and she joins us from Bogota, Colombia.
Hello, thank you very much for having us. So yes, my name is Maria Juliana. I'm marketing director for My Naturals. And well, nowadays consumers have a special desire to nourish mind and body. They want meaningful and they want to give meaning to their daily routines and daily habits. And My Naturals is a skincare line that merges the mindful concept into daily routine. We truly believe that real beauty starts in our minds. The way we think, how we feel, the way we love people or we manage our thoughts are totally reflected on our skin. As you know, the skin is our largest organ of our body. So every thought, every feeling is totally reflected here. At My Naturals, we have these compelling products that are a combination of skincare, mindful skincare rituals, plus a sensory experience and powerful and effective products made from 97% of natural ingredients that are enhanced with our CBD ingredient, which is our hero ingredient. We have toners, cleansers, moisturizers, eye creams, among other products that are carefully designed in our facilities and are formulated with cannabis from our own plantations here in Colombia. We want to transform daily rituals into special moments of connection. As a skincare is a personal moment where we want to invite people to be connected with themselves, to be conscious. There's a moment of self-love, and that totally impacts on overall wellness. So if we're talking about overall wellness, we totally need to talk about the wellness of the planet. So that's why we're totally cruelty-free, and all of our packages are sustainable. Most of them are made from sugarcane plastics, bioplastic, and we have 100% biodegradable packaging in our moisturizers. So at Mind, we want to have you a healthy mind, a healthy skin, a healthy planet, and a healthy you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Another strong close. All right, good.
Thank you.
Let's see who we've got. I don't know if maybe Cindy or Joe want to ask some questions this time around. Go, Cindy.
I can unmute myself. I will. That was a great pitch. Congratulations on your company. I'm curious to hear a little bit about how you're thinking about, I'm assuming you're launching in Colombia and then eventually, eyeing the United States or Mexico or different markets. Can you give us a little bit of insight to how you're viewing your rollout?
Of course. So we launched last year, the 2020, in Colombia, and we have an e-commerce. We have two different e-commerce, one for the US and one for Colombia. In Colombia, we already are in the most important retailers, stores and pharmacies and specialized stores and fashion stores. And in the US, we launched a couple of weeks ago in a show field in Miami, Lincoln Road, which was amazing. We met them during Cosmoprof, and we were part also for during Cosmoprof in Las Vegas, where we won 2 Cosmo Trends, one because of Just Composite, because of 100% biodegradable jar. And then we also were chosen in Cosmo Trends after post-show for mindful rituals. So we're doing both expansions and self-expansion, and we want to be in large retailers very soon in the US. We have our team is part in the US, and then we have another part here in Colombia.
Maybe briefly, Maria, before we move on to the next one, how would you spend the money if you won the prize?
Well, absolutely in marketing, where it would be very exciting as we are a CBD brand, as Infused brand said, we have a lot of challenges for marketing, especially for traditional marketing. So we love to do things with influencers. Mind is a very close to heart brand. We want to be a love brand and want to be very close to influencers. So it would be for influencers.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much, Maria. And we're now moving to Lehigh, Pennsylvania with Nasreen Bhatt, the CEO and founder of Inner Soul, a conscious self-care beauty brand. And looking forward to the pitch, Nasreen.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I am Nasreen Bhatt. I am the founder and CEO of Inner Soul, which is a self-care beauty brand to embrace the beauty of being naturally you. Inner Soul, I started out with Inner Soul hair oil, which was our #1 product. It still is our best seller. It actually was a home remedy that my mom used to do growing up, and it helps with psoriasis, dandruff, hair loss, hair fall, just to have an overall healthier hair growth. So if I've done so much to my hair, I ruined it, I've dyed it, colored it, fried it, ironed it, everything. So launching Inner Soul hair oil for me was more of like a deeper inner work because it was my journey. And I started doing the hair treatments on myself, and I just watched like how the growth was, how to get my hair back to what it is. So I would do scalp treatments in the middle of my hair and massage it in, and I would start taking pictures and, you know, showing my friends like, hey, I'm going to go back to doing this hair treatment that I did when my mom grew up. And then I started, you know, making all these things and I just did it in my house and gave, you know, my friends, the community. I gave it to hospitals. I gave it to everyone that I knew that could, you know, wanted healthier hair growth. So Inner Soul hair oil, I stood with that till I started seeing progress with it. And a friend of mine whose mom was actually going through chemo, started using the hair oil. And after about 4 or 5 months, he wrote a letter to the Harrisburg. There's a Harrisburg community newspaper letter here. And he wrote to them saying how much Inner Soul hair oil helped his mom. And she was so confident in taking a picture. So that really just set the tone for me that to go ahead and branch out this Inner Soul lifestyle, because it's a journey to embrace the beauty of just feeling good and the natural you that you are. So I've carried all these traditions that I've had, because oiling a hair, like when you have a son or a daughter in our culture, it shows a bonding experience. It's an experience that is forever, you know, with me. And I want to share that with the world. And so I named all the products Inner Soul, and there's the face serum that is our ginger root and rose
We have
hip.
to stop. I'm sorry, you're past your 2 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I hate to cut off, but we're got to get
All right.
everybody on here. But thank you. It's a great pitch.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Joe's got a question for you. So let's get to that.
Love your story. Would love to hear more. How are you producing your products, and how are you distributing?
You're on mute, Nasreen.
Sorry. I package all my stuff. I bought the simplest packaging from Uline, which is regular cardboard, you know, 2x2x4 boxes. And I placed all the ingredients. I have a background in biology and organic chemistry, so I'm very familiar in what ingredients go with what. So I've modernized it to our home ingredients and made it affordable for everyone that wants to try Inner Soul hair oil. So I actually go to the post office every morning and I deliver all the packages and do my customer service. And yeah, I'm one-man army right now.
Got it. Perfect. What would you do with the prize money?
I would buy more inventory. And then second, there is an organization that is very special to me. It's called Trades of Hope. If you've heard of it, it's to help women rise out of poverty. And the women are artisans where my mom grew up in the village. So they make all handmade things, and it helps you to provide for your family. There's a child that I sponsor who if you buy a purchase, it helps them whether they're going through education, if they needed surgery. So one of my purchases, which I fell in love with the brand, helped him because he had to have a cleft palate surgery. So my donation helped that. So I'm very devoted to helping 10% of it to go to Trades of Hope.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Nasreen. And we're now up to our next one.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask Karen Ballou, founder and CEO of Immunicology, to join us here. And Immunicology is a conscious beauty brand from New York, focusing on wellness from the outside in. Over to you, Karen.
Hello. I'm trying to get off of but the video there. Oops, I just lost you again. There. Well, thank you very much. And I want to say thank you to GlossWire. This is just really an honor to be here and to share Immunicology with everyone. First of all, I just want to say, can you hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, your audio is fine. We can hear you, Karen.
Yeah, shows that I'm not on mute.
We can hear you all right, Karen.
Oh, you can. Okay. Sorry about that. I thought you said no. Okay. So first of all, I wanted to share with you that immunology actually means the study of the skin's immunity. What's really important to this is that I actually have been in the cosmetic industry, the beauty industry, my whole career. And through that, about 14 years ago, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And at that time, it was a shock to my system. It was a shock just personally to think that how did this really happen to me? In the meantime, I was actually working with French green clay. At the time, it didn't look like this. It was in a very blah jar. And I was using this on my skin after I was diagnosed. And the green clay, as one might know, green clay is all about inflammation, also helps with hydration, antibacterial, and antimicrobial. Able to use that clay during my treatment was so fascinating for me because my skin stayed hydrated. It also changed the skin, so my skin wasn't going yellow as many times that will happen when going through cancer and going through chemo. So my cancer friends would ask me, what are you doing that we're not doing? But I really couldn't share that with them because it was just in a plain jar, was not a brand at that time. And it was based on the fact that it had the clay water. This is the Vital Ionic Mist. And for those of you who can read that little print there, Vital Oligo Science. And what that means is the science that takes water, and the clay, and bringing that together. And that's create Vital Ionic Mist. That Vital Ionic Mist is actually in every one of the products. There are 14 products in the line. And through that, it's all about bringing health to our skin, working with the skin's microbiome.
I think you cut
What
out
goes in our
Karen.
gut, we see on our skin. And what goes on our skin goes into our body. So skin health is so very important to me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, and we're running out of time too, so gotta wrap it up, Karen.
I could
think,
see Kimberly there.
Yeah, and Cindy has a question for you too. So thanks for the pitch.
Great.
Was it my turn? That was a great pitch. Congratulations on your products. They clearly are grounded in great research and your vision. I was really intrigued by your approach to sales with your brand ambassadors. Could you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to use that as a sales channel?
Yeah, it really was about one person at a time. And I always said that if I could tell one person at a time about ecology and how effective it is, not just for their skin, but for their body, because I work with these minerals and the vitamins. So what I realize is that I have so many people out there who love the brand, who have gotten such tremendous results with it. And I thought, you know what, I would love to create a team of women who love the brand and become ambassadors. And so that's what we did during COVID. We have a stream of women who absolutely are amazing ambassadors out there for the brand. So it's a channel that I thought was absolutely, it's not multi-level by any means. It is totally an ambassador program. They tell their friends. I call it the pebble in the pond. They tell their friends and their friends tell their friends. And so it has grown extremely well. So thank you for asking me on that, because I love being able to work with my ambassadors and educating them, and they educate others. So.
Excellent. Well, time to move on. Thank you so much, Karen, for the great pitch. And up next, we have David Clark. David is the CEO and founder of Fortify Plus and the CEO of the Clarent company that owns Fortify Plus as a brand. And it's an Asian-owned vegan clean beauty brand based out of New York. Over to you, David.
Thank you. Thanks for allowing me to present to you today. My name is David Clark, Fortify Skincare. It is made in Korea, but it's not Korean-owned, but all the same. Fortify is germ-fighting skincare, which is obviously a pretty important need right now that we recognized in the middle of COVID. We launched in January 2021, so we'll be at our first year anniversary pretty soon. Beauty is, of course, very important to everybody. How your face looks, you know, how hydrated it is, the anti-aging elements. But what's also important is we recognize that the face is kind of ground zero for getting ill through, with pathogens. And so if you could everyone's careful about keeping their hands clean, but if you keep your face clean, you're getting closer to the source of a big issue that's facing all of us and won't be going away anytime soon, if at all. So we wanted to use our 16 years in the skincare business to make a difference. And we found that they were using zeolite sprays as a skin safe sanitizing solution in Asia, Korea in particular. And so we decided to see if we could have our scientists, our chemists, combine it into a skincare brand. So while taking care of your skin in the traditional sense of beauty, you're also keeping yourself even just a little bit healthier and safer out there. And that's how the brand was born. Zeolite is the main hero ingredient. Zeolite is a clinically proven ingredient that fights germs and bacteria. It's used in water purification. It's used in skincare as well for many years, but because before COVID, there wasn't really a need for a skincare line focused on that. We definitely are one of the first to do that, if not the first. It just takes clean beauty to the next level. The products are all vegan, cruelty-free, also Leaping Bunny certified. Our team is very diverse, and inclusivity is a key part of the brand, which is why we launched just recently with Walmart nationwide, keeping the products between $5 and $15, so that although you see products that are really premium packaged in glass sustainable packaging, when a customer comes to a store to do something for themselves, they don't have to say, well, I can't afford that. So that was very important to us.
Perfect. Thanks. Well, David, got to wrap it up. 2 minutes are up.
Thanks.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Questions?
I have one.
David.
And
Yeah, I think Mike and Shade were both talking. Mike, you want to go?
Sure. So David, nice presentation and congratulations on the recent launch in Walmart. That's an amazing step forward and a major supply chain potential issue. So talk to us a little bit about how you're managing the product production and issues around that to ensure that you can stay in stock in Walmart.
We focused on very core products in the entire range, so that, the reason for that was so customers don't have to replace their current regimen, they can complement it. But what it also allowed us to do was to plan ahead. Here's a day cream. Our hero product is a mist. These are not seasonal. We basically went all in and we said, we're investing in this. We want to make a difference. We think it's a great opportunity and fills a need. We're going all in, and we brought a lot of stock in. And so when the problem got worse, and it's still getting worse, we were well positioned, and we haven't had any stock problems because we planned ahead.
Perfect. Great. Thanks. Gia, I think you were actually next.
yeah. So my question was also sort of along the lines of being in Walmart, and I saw also that you're in Target. Congratulations. Those are big outlets where a lot of brands aspire to be. So I wonder from here, just like what your vision is for the brand, what you guys are aspiring for in terms of growth.
Thank you. We want to be everywhere America shops. And when I say America, I don't mean not other countries. We're international already as well. But we want to be where everybody goes to get their basic needs. We believe that the world has changed. Skincare has to as well. If you go to the skincare aisle and they don't have products that were actually created for our current reality today, we're missing a major opportunity to give people what they actually need. And so, we're in Whole Foods Northeast, and we partner with UNFI and other major distribution companies that allow us to have growth that would be well above and beyond what we as a small company could do ourselves.
Perfect. Great. Appreciate the answer. Well, thank you so much, David.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Sigal. Sigal Diaz is the owner of Sigal Beauty, a CBD-based conscious beauty brand from New York. Over to you, Sigal.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today. Please excuse the background noise. I'm at Art Basel. Sigal Beauty brand. I'm very created this brand because I believe in organic lifestyle. I have a doctorate degree for my research in holistic lifestyle with New York College of Health Professions. I have experience in the wellness industry. I launched a high-end wellness spa at a famous resort, Casa de Campo, in the Dominican Republic. Got Vanity Fair, top global spa, leading hotel of the world award for my treatments and my guest experience. I created an organic line for the spa because I wanted people to be able to, what they experience in the spa, they can do it at home. I think self-care is a very important thing that people should observe. Health, beauty, longevity is my mission statement. In 2019, I launched a really beautifully created luxury line with CBD, holistic luxury. I created a routine for busy people to have anti-aging results, a Dead Sea mud mask, a age-defying oil, and a defense cream. And in the superstar ingredients, my secret sauce is the oxygenated approach, which opens up the pores, allows the superstar CoQ10, rose quartz. I have super pack formulations made by alchemists from Arizona, Sedona. So we packed in really superstar, beautiful luxury formulations into these beautiful 3 products, which are a daily routine for busy people. And I have had a massive, very successful results. I'm now in Saks Fifth Avenue with Joel Warren, a famous hair brand, and I am partnering up with select partnerships, distributors, growing the brand organically through influencers, and I'm going virtual.
Perfect. Got to wrap it up. Thank you, Sigal. Appreciate the pitch.
Thank you.
Great pitch. Over to the judges. Who wants to go first? Okay, so maybe while the judges are thinking, you blew them away with your pitch. So while they're thinking, what would you do with the prize money?
I would like to further develop my product line and make more products and do a digital media strategy.
Got it. Perfect. Suzanne.
What are the price points of your products? I know they're luxury ingredients, but how are they priced?
I'm pricing out with my competition, which I think is like a Tata Harper or a St. Jane Beauty. So they're priced from about $80 for the Dead Sea mask, but I'm doing large packaging. So I want people to be able to build brand loyalty with the product, use it for like 2 months. So I do 200 ml for my mask, and my age-defying oil, I do 50 ml. And then my defense cream, I do 100 ml. So I wanted to offer something, a statement, bigger, that can use it for a couple months and see like magnificent results. I actually have celebrities and doctors and many people that are now like distributors of my products and salespeople. I do a very organic marketing approach where I do monthly events at Saks to organically grow, my customer base. And I do target an affluent audience to do so and suppress people too. And my products featured in Forbes magazine 3 times in the last year.
Perfect. Well, congratulations and thank you again so much for your pitch, Sigal.
Yeah, thank you. I love GlossWire. Karen, I love you, and Samantha, and I love you all. Thank you for your support. I'm very grateful.
Excellent. Great. Thank you. All right. Now, next up is Dr. Ebru Carbazolu, founder and CEO of Avicena, a women-owned science-forward beauty brand from Atlanta, Georgia. Dr. Ebru, over to you. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Now we can, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So if I have bad voice, please forgive me. I've been teaching all morning. So hi, I'm Dr. Ebru Carbazolu. I'm the immunologist and founder of Avicena, a leading immunosupporting skincare to immunopower your skin, to defend all skin barriers from top to bottom. And you could say why, and here's why. I had horrible acne. You can't tell right now. On top of that, I was working, trying to figure out what was going on with my skin. All the inflammation, all the irritation, and everything. On top of that, my dad got cancer at the same time, lung cancer, and he was going through all these treatments, and his skin was horrible. So I gave him my cream, and it helped. And mind you, he passed last year. He was a transplant surgeon, and he was amazing. So I gave him the cream and it healed, and he said, kid, you have something working on. And actually it established the basis of this cream. So I dedicated my career studying inflammation and skin science as with my molecular medicine and immunology background. And I found the missing link, skin immunity and inflammation, because skin immunity is our life force. It's the foundation of healthy skin. And now we're all stressed. It's the new normal. We can't escape from it. And with stress and aggressors and everything, our inflammation is triggered, and we're not seeing it at the beginning. It's at the bottom, but when it starts showing up on the surface, it's disrupting all the skin barriers, the physical and the chemical and the microbiome, and your immune system has gone bonkers. So it is possible to control this. And with these new skin sensitivities driving the skincare conversation today, a solution-driven skincare has never been more relevant. So Avicena focuses on combating inflammation by visibly supporting all these 4 skin barriers that will help to thrive the skin to its healthiest peak with our dermo immuno-wellness technology. Avicena is designed and it offers ultra powerful, ultra gentle, natural skincare solution that is for anyone and everyone experiencing signs of inflammation. It's inclusive, it's gender neutral. Anybody who has inflammation, we're here to help you. And we do this.
We're gonna have to wrap it up, unfortunately. We're
Sorry. So
great pitch. Great pitch.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping me.
Thank you so much. Perfect. Great. Well, let's see if what we've got from our judges. Excellent.
Dr.
So,
Drew, quick question about your customer. How are you breaking through? Who are you finding is your initial target customer and reacting to you, becoming loyal? Who is she? Who is he? How are you going after them?
Well, our customer tried everything on the market. She knows and he knows what he likes. And they tried. I'm not going to name names. I should not name names. They tried everything on the market. They know their problem and they are looking for a solution for their sensitivities that is clean, that is effective, that is science-backed, and they don't have to worry about anything. So tests are done, ingredients are taken care of, packaging is clean, it's sustainable. You don't have to worry about anything. That's my customer. And they always come back. We have 90% return rate.
excellent. Perfect. Other questions? Great. Well, awesome pitch. If there's nothing else, we're moving on. Thank you so much, Dr. Ibru. And I've got a couple more. And the next one up is Audibee with Samara Walker, who's the CEO and founder. Audibee is an inclusive and conscious beauty brand from Boston, Massachusetts.
Hi, everyone. My name is Samara Walker, and I am the CEO and founder of Audibee. Audibee is a luxury vegan nail lacquer brand, bridging the gap between clean beauty, bold, and fashion-forward experiences for the multifaceted beauty enthusiast who is yearning to experience clean beauty in a newfound way. Our products are the reflection of the untapped market, encompassing various ethnic backgrounds and gender norms. The problem? We all know disproportionate access is a real thing when it comes to the beauty industry. The market is undervalued and misrepresented across beauty brands due to the lack of inclusive shades. And also, consumers are confined to a single beauty experience that only aligns with a subset of his or her beauty needs. According to Forbes, the global beauty industry is currently worth $532 billion and is expected to exceed $800 billion by 2025. Newswise states minority markets have $3.9 trillion worth of buying power. We here at Audibee are focusing on diversifying the beauty industry with vegan products that are for minimalists who are yearning to experience the multidimensional beauty. Our solution, we are unlocking barriers within exclusive spaces to create dynamic change by providing true and authentic representation across the board, products that align with all skin tones, and also through enriched practices. A few key unique retail players in this industry are Nordstrom and Sephora. Our goal is to continue to expand in Nordstrom. We are the first Black-owned nail polish brand at Nordstrom, and also open the door to Sephora for our customers. This grant will allow us to create a supply chain for our products. Too often, founders fail due to not having working capital. Even with demand, capital is vital in order to even experience growth and produce inventory. In conclusion, Auto B is an inclusive brand that goes beyond the bottle. We are focusing on championing diversity that will change the standards and dynamics of beauty forever. Thank you.
Nice pitch.
Thanks, Samara. Right on time.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sorry, I jumped on mute. So we got a bunch of questions. Sade, we'll start with you. You were first.
Amazing pitch. Thank you so much for that. I was just wondering, where else are you sold? I know you're in Nordstrom. Congratulations. I know that's huge. And you want to be in Sephora. But in thinking of, marketing to a multicultural audience, what other stores are you on? Because as I'm sure you know, a lot of Black women get their beauty from that beauty supply store.
Right. So we are a luxury product. So definitely we're trying to stay away from the beauty supplies, if I'm being quite honest. But we're sold on GlossWire. We're at 91 Francesca stores. So on Francesca's retailer boutiques, and we're also online as well. We're also sold on Beauty Bees, which is in Los Angeles. That is kind of like a hair boutique, but they're more so focused on luxury products as well.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank
you. Susanna.
Sorry. Great job. Loved your pitch. Love your enthusiasm. It was great. Questions about where you're going with the product. So it's nail polish, obviously. So tell me more about like where you hope to expand. And also, I know you said the products are vegan, but is there anything else that outside of the shade range that you want to tout about, maybe the ingredients or how quickly they dry or other special things? Because it's a really competitive space within nail care.
Right. So I guess I'll just start with saying we have the vegan nail lacquer, but our plan is to expand amongst other beauty products. So the next beauty products we're thinking about is lipsticks and lip gloss, and also a hydrating kind of glow serum for your face. So we're really trying to focus on providing and curating minimalist beauty products for that everyday woman on the go. So most products on the market right now, assuming that everyone is a makeup artist, assuming that everyone is a celebrity, and that's not actuality, right? Like people wake up and they want to have a glow on their face or a cheek stick or a lip balm. So really trying to target that woman that loves luxury, but also thinks about her health too. And I think so many times women focus on like how we look externally, but not really thinking like all these products we're putting on our body, and 30 seconds, our skin absorbs all the harmful chemicals. So really thinking about that woman, she does no longer have to sacrifice her health for beauty, right? So we think about all these major brands that are luxury, but they're not thinking about being health conscious first. So the nail polish is.
Gotta wrap it up, unfortunately, Samara. We got one more to go. Love the energy. Awesome pitch. Thanks so much. We've got, last but not least, we've got Forever Magic. And I'm going to turn over to Ravid Darogar, who's the founder and owner. And tell us more about your brand.
Hi guys, thank you so much for choosing me as one of the finalists. I'm Ravid Darogar, the founder of Forever Magic Cosmetic. Coming to US at the end of 2009, I had low self-esteem. And I always knew that I have to create something that has to do with boost the self-esteem of people. I had to learn a new language, speaking in English, and I saw that a lot of people, including myself, were struggling with their eyebrows. As we age, the eyebrows, we thread them, they don't grow back anymore. We start having a gray hair on the eyebrows. So I said, what would be more than amazing? They're creating a unique, innovative eyebrow kit. And as a consumer and a lot of makeup artists, I see that they use two colors together. So I decided to pour two colors together, but I didn't know that such a thing is not exist. So I went to a lab, they quit on me. They said, okay, we can do it. Then they couldn't do it because 2 gel cream in 1 glass jar, it's never been done before. So it was an innovation. So then I said, okay, don't stress out, put a head of engineer and start looking. And I create my own machine. I start doing production, and the uniqueness is that in the beginning of the eyebrow, the customer can apply the lighter one, Arch and Telly can apply the darker one, or mix them both. So basically the product, because I'm an animal lover, is vegan and cruelty free. Also because US gave me so much opportunities, and I saw that you can become who you want to be. I said the formulation mass made in US, and that's what it is. Also the product is a high pigmented, so a lot of product I was struggling, I keep retouching them, but this one is a smudge proof, water resistant, high pigmented. Donation is super important for us. So if we get the money, what I'm going to do is, like we did like a charity event for a Patriot Promise. It's for veteran, to feed veterans that are homeless. So we're going to make more charity event, especially with cancer patients, since they lose their eyebrows. And I want to tell you something, dreams do come true. And I tell you why. In 2 years, I succeeded going to QVC, the major shopping channel. We start working with them this year. Somebody told me, with your accent, you cannot be on TV, on national TV. And I said, no, that's not true. This country is based on immigrants. This country is based off my story. And that's why I did this brand. Not in order, of course, to make money and awareness of my brand, but also to show them my story as an immigrant, that you can succeed. You can be with retailers, you can be on TV. So
awesome,
that's
amazing.
basically, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravi. Great. Well, to wrap it up, questions for Ravi?
Hi, great pitch. I love, the giving back, which I also think is a draw for customers as well that are socially conscious and have, similar passions. And so you mentioned a couple of charities or foundations just now in your pitch. And then I see on your IG that you donate $1 per product. So just wondering, is there a specific cause that you're aligned to, or is it a few causes? Like, what's your strategy around?
Right. So I love Shopify. We are on Shopify. When the customer check out, it chooses the profit, the non-profit organization that they want.
Gotcha.
One of them is, is American Cancer Association. I'm so sorry. I'm like excited because I'm talking about something I love. So, because cancer patient is something dear to me. I lost my aunt, and I wanted to bring back to cancer. And also, we work with Share Hope USA. It was founded by a 7-year-old kid in LA. And basically what happened is there is a lot of homeless now in LA, but this problem was before. So I start working with them and they feed the homeless people. So I'm so grateful that I have a brand that I can do that.
Wonderful, just great story. Well, maybe, just to wrap it up, I don't know if we had any other questions, but if not, Kimberly, back over to you. I think we've got a poll up, and maybe we can get all the brands just to put on their video again.
Actually, we have to wrap it up. I would like the judges to just stay on, and the poll just hit. So I'd like all the viewers and brands, you can vote too. That's why I didn't have you put your videos back on, but go ahead and vote. And judges, please send me individually your top 3 picks so that we can come together on who the winner is. I think the pitches were fantastic. I think we can all agree everybody did. I know how hard it is because I've done it, and I think you guys did an amazing job. And it's been super exciting to have everybody here today. Judges, thank you. I know how busy you are. Thank you for taking the time. And just so you all know, we are in the top 10 in the App Store right now. Yay. But super exciting, great pitch competition. Please vote. And we did record this. So if everyone wants a copy, please let me know. And judges, again, thank you so much. This really was a great pitch competition, and we really appreciate your time for being here today. Now go vote.